matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense has the ball first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end.
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nix. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Sends it back in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught
it. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Everett. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Everett. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's LaBelle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This field position better than you could ever hope for. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end getting vertical. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Tackled there by the defense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Going up top again. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Fenwick. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Powers through the defender.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Holding finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Dropping back, it's Everett. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
The play action fake. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Running through the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Everett. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
I know everyone's yelling, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Snagged in the middle. It's Abraham. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw. It's Everett. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Noles will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
It's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's got his man, makes the grab, gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lanier. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Clemson is quick to the line. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? It's complete. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Everett. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 39 over the Rebels.
He'll do it himself.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Everett. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. No huddle here for the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Nix. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Everett. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Hauls it in. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd and very short here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Everett. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, no! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 35 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Finley.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room, it's Burns. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Everett. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Quick release on the RPO. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the fullback. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Clark. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Noles are flying down the field.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because